Alright, let's do some 6-pack sealed with the last 6 set boosters. As usual, I'll start dividing things up by color in Wooberg order. Sadly, this set booster had to come to an end at some point. Put the rares there. These are the last 6 set boosters. It was an interesting journey. Thank you for joining me along the way. I guess I'll put multicolor here. I mean, I was a little surprised at how well some of the pulls were and how some of the pack openings went. A lot more hits than just a normal draft booster pack. So definitely better for like collection building, or if you just want one of everything from the set. Because on average you get more rares, right? Less packs, but more rares, and there's always the addition of the list, which made things interesting, especially even though you're not supposed to, but try to make some sort of limited environment out of this. I mean, I'm one to always want to make a limited environment out of anything, be it a box topper or a set booster like this, even a collector booster. That would be some fun baller games, right? If you just, every other card is foil. Makes it interesting. Alright. Is that everything? Should be at least 6 rares here, and we have 7, so that's probably all of them. Don't remember getting a triple rare pack. So blue never seemed to be very supported in all these sealed deck buildings I did. A lot of artifacts this time around. 2 utility knives, spare supplies, relic vial, kite sail, relic golem. So we have a cleric payoff, rogue payoff. Fodder cannon will probably not used. These landfall cards, and then another cleric payoff. So keep an eye out for white-black clerics or some sort of life gain strategy. Rogues probably won't be enough just at first glance, just because there's not that much blue. We'll start with the smallest pile with blue. Skyclave Squid is okay. Deliberate's okay. Anti-cognition is meh. Rune Crab is great. Dryer Disruption. Any modal double face card. I think I'll always try to play as many as I can. Sure-footed Infiltrator. Not the greatest here without many rogues. Yeah, because 0 rogues here. It's really just 2 blue cards. I think it's pretty safe to put this to the side. We'll look at black next. I mean, we do have a couple mill cards. Malakir Rebirth, we do have 2 of them. So, could be useful. They're okay. Feed the Swarm is fine. Better in a life gain deck because you're gaining life. Shadow Stinger is a rogue. But we don't have any other. We have 2 rogues here and 1 in blue, so probably not going the rogues plan at all for sure now. And Blood Price is a okay draw card. Dreadworm's a fatty, but you tend to want more party cards in this set. It's really 4 black spells. And with 2 Malakir Rebirths, I'm already thinking this is pretty splashable. Like play 1 swamp, or I guess 2 swamps, and these 4. Just because Malakir Rebirth helps the splash. But I'm not liking it that much because the Rebirth in itself is usually like a C plus effect. But this is okay removal. So not liking it too much there. But we'll keep those in mind, but move it out of the way. In terms of rares, reminding myself that green and white is looking pretty good. Green, white, and maybe splash and black. Because these are all very playable cards. Even Crawling Barrens, Mirror Construct. Looking good, looking good. Let's start with red. Rebuke is great removal. Fireblade Charger. It's part of the Warrior equipment deck. We have some equipment, but not too fond of equipment in this set. I think that's just personal preference, but it could probably be good, but you probably need a little more support. Molten Blast is okay. Cinderclasm is a sideboard card. Akum Hellhound always disappoints me. Spitfire Lagok, it's okay. Hellion is actually pretty good. I think I would want that in. Tearbeak Ambusher is okay. Scavenge Blade is a maybe. So red is some stuff, right? If I want to play Leyline Tyrant, but I think the meat of it is in green-white. So I think I'd be trying to force green-white if I were me, just looking at my rares. As much as there are some good cards here. Let's move it out of the way for now. Looking at white. Again, the Warrior equipment theme. Let's try to not play that. McKinley Oxes are okay. Canyon Jerboa usually disappoints. Smite the Monstrous is... it's main deckable, but not happy about it, but it's okay. Kitesail Cleric. It's fine, it's a kicker card. Mesa Lynx is a maybe. Pair Tactician. If we have more warriors. But 3-mana 3/2 is okay. Kabir Takedown's fine. Resolute Strike. I'd put that as a maybe. And Cliffhaven Sellsword, if I have to play it, I will. But look at green. Spring Mantle Cleric is in a 2-color deck. It's a 5-mana 4/5. It is a cleric, but if I'm splashing black, it could be a 5-mana 5/6, and that appeals. And the 5-mana 4/5 isn't terrible. Fast Food Fortification is great, or because of its double-sided card. Xandu Stomper I like. Nectar Pot don't like. Might of Murasa. I don't really like it, because even with Kicker, it's a lot for probably a combat you don't really need, like 2+2/+2 more for 3 more mana. Great for splashing. Vine Gecko, 2-mana 2/2 at worst. Venture Awaits. I'll play it if I have to, but Draga Visionary is great. Gnarly Colony is great. This is Zendikar. If I have a lot of double face cards, this card seems to be pretty good. Broken Wings, if I have little interaction, I'll play it. Dauntless Survivor is good. And there's another Adventure Awaits. So green is a lot of like playable cards. So that's encouraging. So just based on what I've seen, green, white, splash, black seems pretty good. Now, whether or not I want to play any of these cards, maybe the Cliffhaven Kite Sail, and then the cards that were splashable would be these. I mean, I guess any of these are, but they're not as impactful, so I can leave those to the side. I still don't think Fodder Cannon is worth it. And without red, we'll take out Leyline Tyrant, and this does mean we can play 6 rares. So, pretty good. As usual, we'll try to put together like 7 playable non-creature spells and kind of go from there. This is Zendikar. Clear Takedown. a few warriors, so every warrior we put in makes paired tactician just a little bit better. I don't know if I want Smite the Monsters just yet. We're at 4 now. Maybe we go like this, and that doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, and then 2 black sources, and then this is 4 land spells, so that's already pretty good. We're looking for like 15. Granted, probably this will probably, one of these will always be a land every time, right? So, and then 2/3 of the time, I'll probably want this as a spell. The second one will probably be a spell, so we'll count these as 2 land. So that's already means we can probably play 15 land. So I can have 25 total spells. So with 8, I can have 17 creatures. 1, 2, 3, and this makes it a lot better to pick up the spell lands we've already played down. I guess to be safe, we'll do 24 spells. Don't want to get too ahead of myself. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. Guess Mesa Lynx is fine. 13. 14, 15. Can play one more thing. Oh, Myriad Construct. Oh yeah, I have all these cards. Well then, I guess we don't need McKindy Oxes then. Just because these 2 4-drops are better than McKindy Oxes any day. As well as Myriad Construct. So let's see. We'll move these aside. Let's see what our curve looks like. So in terms of non-creature spells, 4, 2. These are all 1, 2, 3. I mean, usually when you splash a color, you want like 1 or 2 high-end bombs or something, but in this case, we're splashing for interaction, but it should be okay. 2, 1, 3, 3. Root Grazers. Unfortunately, only targets basic land cards, but hard to pass on a 2-mana 2/3 Vigilance. Good for blocking. Our curve is pretty low. A little too low. We'll put this here because it's like 6 and up. Now the question is there anything else I might want to play? We're good on 2 drops, so don't need the Nectar Pot. We don't have any party payoffs, right? So it doesn't matter too much. We just have warrior payoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4 warriors. Is this? Oh, 5 warriors. Okay, that's a little better. Because there's like less reason to play the cleric. Do I play the ox instead, or any of these cards? This is a warrior, but I don't want to like just put in mediocre equipment just for it. Even though we could. I mean, giving something flying is pretty annoying. I mean, a Kite Sail, I'd probably rather have Kite Sail over Mesa Lynx just because a 2/3 attacker probably doesn't get a whole lot done So Kite Sail at least gets me attacking in the air. Put on a Pair Tactician. Keeps growing. Yeah, this might be where I want to be. Smite the Monstrous. I still don't like main decking that card. Do I need card draw? I have Draga Visionary. Is my only real card draw spell. Spare Supplies, I don't think I want to play that. I mean, have pretty good value here. With Kazandu Stomper and Nissa Zendikar, I can like recklessly play these as lands. Let's make sure this is 24 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Did I put one extra? 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. Is there any reason to not play a card? So I want as many warriors as I can get, just because of Pair Tactician. So we'll leave these in. As far as kicker cards go, I do have a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can probably just cut a Root Grazer. They're not too impactful. We don't have landfall to abuse. So, I mean, even with that said, yeah. Just cut one of those. It's probably a bad top deck later. Oh, this is a 1-drop. Yeah, seems pretty good. A lot to do on turns 2 and 4. Great late game, pretty good early game. Some interaction. As far as splashing goes, I would play like 1 swamp and this card, and that should solve all my black mana problems. And then whatever the split for green and white would be was what I would do. Yeah, and then again, because we have 4 spell lands, we can play 16 land and be pretty okay with it. Just because we're running anywhere between 16 and 20 lands, and simultaneously running 24 spells as well. So yeah, this looks like a pretty fun deck, built from 6 set boosters. This will be the last one along the journey. I know you're sad, but, well, so am I. But this is the deck I would build. I'll post the card pool and the deck list. Let me know what you guys think.